Welcome back. Two Wheels making a world of a difference. Most of us don't think about bikes when we see a bike here in the upstate. We don't think about changing lives, but an organization here is changing it one bike at a time. Here to tell us more about Global Bike is Kurt McPhail and Daniel Kalango, who comes all the way from Tanzania.
That's right.
You win the award for the longest distance traveled.
Excellent.
To be here.
And we're following a hen, so
yeah,
it's just excellent.
It can only go uphill from there, right?
It's all good.
No, we love having our hen here.
Exactly.
Kurt, tell us a little bit about Global Bike. For those who don't know much about it, we've seen the logos all around town, especially here in Spartanburg. But what is Global Bike?
Global Bike's a nonprofit organization that's committed to transforming lives of women and girls in the Kilimanjaro region of Tanzania by giving them a bike. We know that bikes give women access to health care, help them get to the doctor if they're giving birth, and we also know in our experience that lots of women are running amazing businesses by renting out these bikes, and that money trickles down to help their children get to school.
Carrying water and supplies and all types of things like that. I mean, when I went to the Global Bike event, I was in awe the whole time, learning about all that you can do with a bike. We don't think twice about it when we see a bike.
Absolutely, and Danny sees this all the time, but in Africa, a bike will let you travel 3 times as far as you walk, carry 5 times as much, and when you're talking about a 20-liter bucket of water, that's pretty heavy, and so oftentimes you'll see these buffalo bikes strapped with big old containers of water, helping women and their families get clean water.
And your organization essentially gets these bikes, raises money, gets these bikes, and sends them over to Tanzania.
Absolutely. We raise money here in the United States. We buy all these bikes in Africa. I know you're a big supporter of buying local. We're the same way, both here and abroad. So these bikes are actually assembled in Kenya, right across the border. We bring them in and then provide them to women's groups. One other thing that we also do is give folks the opportunity to come see these bikes in action, and that's one of the reasons how I met Danny 5 years ago, was doing these trips around Mount Kilimanjaro where we ride bikes just like this, and ride with the women and the groups that we're helping out. And Danny's a longtime Kilimanjaro guide and comes along on our bike trips.
Yeah, tell us, first of all, welcome to Studio 62, first TV appearance here.
Yeah.
What is it like doing these trips and being a guide for things like this? Take us, for those who've never been on one of these trips, what is it like out there?
Okay, cool. Thank you. Because I'm doing as a mountain guide, just taking people up Kilimanjaro, up and down, and it took like 7 days and 8 days, depend on the route you can take on Kilimanjaro.
So you're in shape. Let's just say that you're working out if you're going up and down.
Yeah, absolutely.
How long have you been doing that?
I have been doing that almost 10 years now.
What is it about it that makes you want to do it, makes you want to work with this organization and to see the good that comes out of it? What made you want to do it?
I always just trying to make sure encouraging people climb up Kilimanjaro, and I was trying to see how people they can just be happy on climbing Kilimanjaro. So it's just like looking how people they can benefit from you, and I'm trying to see how people they can be happy on climbing Kilimanjaro with me. So I'm trying to just like figure it out.
It's great because Danny takes, he's modest. He's climbed Kilimanjaro over 200 times, and that experience really helps us as we're biking around. And so not only does Danny know the terrain, but he's also used to getting people to the top of Africa's highest peak. And so when you're cycling around, that really does help, and having local folks like Danny work with our women's groups as we ride into different villages, help us with translation, Swahili to English, is really, really helpful.
Yeah, I'd imagine that language barrier. It's really cool to have someone that knows it.
You have to have it. And one thing for us is really to make sure that our bike trips are not, they're a little bit of bike touring, but they really are a cultural exchange. And letting folks understand not only the power of bicycles, but really understanding that while an ocean may separate us, there's really not that much different from us in the long run.
That common thread that binds us all together.
Exactly.
I'd imagine it's cool for you too to see people who think that they can't do it, and then when you get to the top, you're like, hey, with Daniel helping you, you can get there. How cool is that for you to see that people that didn't think they could do it, but then they actually do?
Probably, you know, some people, the first time when they start climbing Kilimanjaro, they are just like pretty excited. But the day we trying to do like day 1 and day 2 and day 3 all the way up to the summit, that's people they can start feeling good. And from there, yeah, some people they get to the top and some people they didn't get to the top, but a little bit excited for them. But you're trying like you do as much as you can yourself so that you can just give people their dream to become true. Otherwise, people they are happy to get to the top and they can stand to the top of a roof of Africa, and that's in 19,000 feet, 300 feet.
And that's no small feat at all. Kurt, real quickly, tell us where we can find out more information if we want to donate or get involved with Global Bike in any way.
Absolutely. Our website, globalbike.org, under a little bit of construction, but you can still give online there. Email address at info@globalbike.org. If folks want to travel with us, go see Africa, see Danny and help bike into villages and see the power that Two Wheels can make, we'd love to take you on our next trip. We got a few slots left on our July trip. We need to get you on one of
come
these
on,
too.
TV station. I would love to go. I would love to go. Thank you guys so much for being here with us, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Yeah.